And with the flaming buttholes, that was awesome. Oh, we're live.
Oh yeah. So what were you saying there, Skip, about the flaming buttholes?
Slayer Souls 2. What's up, everybody? Wolf King. All right, hang on. I got a phone call.
I'm right into a phone call. I've been there. Right
Let's
as I'm
start the
trying to
hangout.
begin the
Just a
show,
minute, I'm
somebody
getting
knocks
for a
on the
phone
door.
call.
That's why I don't do them anymore. It's too hard to try and put together.
Now he's muted and he's on a phone call and he's not paying attention. You want to like throw him onto the hangout?
What happened in the previous hangout? We got what? Ninja or something?
You got hangouts.
Sniped. We got sniped. Let's snipe Wolf here.
And we'll just snipe him. Just him.
Just him. Kick him right out.
Since nobody else is here yet.
What the hell happened here?
All right, I'm back. So what happened was, got sniped the other day, but it's fine. It's fine. A YouTuber was a friend in my circles was nice enough to get me a report to basically report to Google about this this security bug thing. So hopefully that'll be rectified in the next business day or so.
So, Pseudo, Wolf's got a good topic today.
Oh, what's the topic?
Go ahead, Wolf.
Ghostbusters.
Really, Ghostbusters.
Really?
That's
really?
your topic.
Ghostbusters 3.
Ghostbusters, the reboot.
Mm-hmm.
Haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, you wanna talk about it then, or are you gonna be disappointed?
How's this? I've seen the other Ghostbusters like frickin' years ago.
Get intoxicated. I'll be right back.
Back in the day when things were still on VHS and VCRs had Flash 12, and I semi-recall them, so I don't know why everyone's butthurt over a reboot.
Oh man, you have no idea.
It's not like the film was a cornerstone of science fiction filmmaking or anything. It's just Ghostbusters. Come on.
It's comedy, right? It's pure comedy.
It's comedy. It's supposed to be funny.
Exactly. Well, I understand that.
It's just funny. It's a joke.
But unfortunately, there are others out there who believe otherwise, who think it's a change in history. They think it's a new wave in
they're losers then if they believe that.
A new wave in social structure.
Yeah.
If you don't like it, it's because you're against the social changes.
Can get over the fact that J.J. Abrams did the Force Awakens and had tasteful lens flare, and they can be accepting of that. The Ghostbusters fans can grow the fuck up and move on in life and get out of their parents' basements. And the room is silent.
It's not the Ghostbusters fans. It's not the Ghostbusters fans of them trying to ruin a movie like this. It's the lack of what's it called? The lack of ingenuity, the lack of artistic value that was involved in this. If you were to just say, okay, I'm going to take the last two movies of Ghostbusters and throw that into a new movie, then that's basically what you had. That's basically what happened. And then and the best part is they used some, who was it? A group, sort of a rock type group who was trying to come back from being gone for a while, and they just sort of made a mockery of it.
Yeah. I think what could probably make it worse is if, say, like Nickelback was to do a cover of the Ghostbusters song.
Oh, you'd like that.
Yeah. That would just be the top of the cake here.
I wish I could remember the name of the group.
Because then the diehard Ghostbusters fans would be like, must buy Nickelback CD. Why am I buying a Nickelback CD?
The other fact that really boggles...
You'd be running around for days on end justifying why they bought a Nickelback CD.
I'm just... what amazes me is the fact that if women have. There are any women in movies, they think that they've got the, oh, we finally did something for women, and they like disregard all the historical female parts that have ever been in, whether it be horror movies or hero movies or anything else for that matter.
Yeah.
There's nothing new adding female characters to main characters to this movie. It's nothing new.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, according to them, a female character has never been a main character in any sort of movie. Really?
Really? Really? Really?
This third wave movement is sort of as close as you're going to get to a bowel movement.
What, third wave bowel movement?
Pretty much. It's pretty much a load of shit.
Yeah.
We'll get some hate mail on Wolf's channel.
Oh, definitely. Well, okay, if you want to send hate mail to anybody, you send it to Wolf King, not us. This is his hangout. He's responsible for what we say and do.
He's going to get booted for sure. The SJWs will be coming out of the seams.
But did you notice, though, that nobody really complained about the so-called, air quote, reboot for Mad Max?
A reboot for Mad Max?
Fury Road?
Yeah.
Nobody complained about it. Nobody
had
a problem
to complain about?
Just saying is nobody did.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I'm sure somebody did. There always had to be some. There's too many men in the movie, so it was misogynistic to some extent.
No, there were never. Well, okay, there was that lady who wrote about the strong female, about strong female characters in the film or whatever. But she does admit that she only saw the trailer, and it was no. Stop laughing.
Okay,
I'll stop laughing. The trailer when she wrote that.
Mm-hmm.
So she was anticipating watching the movie still. Okay, and then other feminists jumped on this and ran with it. It's like, no, I only saw the trailer. And then, of course, when the film does come out, Max has always been the camera in the previous 3 Mad Max movies as well. Max is the camera. Mm. Max is not the story. The story revolves around Max, and Max is just the audience trying to get out of the crazy house. Okay, so whatever you put around Max, it doesn't matter.
Too many SJWs doing too many stupid things.
Yeah, that's what it comes down to. I want to go to universities and colleges and paint circles on the ground and then write safe space in the border of it. And like, there you go. There's your safe. Space. You need a safe space. You go stand inside the circle.
Okay, Pseudo, you're starting to trigger me.
The rest of us will just go about our usual business here.
You're starting to trigger me.
Yeah.
Becoming triggered.
It would just be funny, though, to see all these SJWs huddled inside of a 3-foot circle. Trying to press closer and closer inside, and then realize, someone's touching you. They're all triggered.
Guaranteed some of these the male SJWs will be right there trying to cuddle up to the girls.
Oh, yeah, you're right. We might have to have 2 safe spaces. No, 3. Sorry, we have to have 3.
Yeah, you have to include this. You have to include the gender neutrals, and you have
gender neutrals, and then then the transgenders who show up can have like a discussion. Yeah. Which circle do I go in? And just fuck it all over everybody.
Don't forget the cisgenders. We got to include those too.
No, I don't think the cisgenders are actually SJWs. They're the ones going about their normal crap.
Oh man, can this world get any more screwed up?
Yeah.
If it's not religion, it's SJWs. If it's not SJWs, it's feminists. If it's not feminists, it's Black Right is it Black Rights Movement?
Yeah, it's My Life Matters. Yeah, it's Black Lives Matter.
Life Matters. My Life Matters. Yeah, that's that one. What's next? What's the next embarrassing thing that can come out of our North America?
I don't know, but I love all the people who run around talking about a cultural appropriation.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's simple. So
White
skeptic.
privileges. And
When's the last time you've used shampoo?
last time I used shampoo,
Yeah.
2 days ago.
Okay, close enough. I was going to say, please say this morning. But 2 days ago is fine. Um, it's the weekend, people. He doesn't go out of the house on the weekend. Yeah, that's cultural appropriation. That comes from India.
That's cultural appropriation because
Yes, it
shampoo
comes
comes
from
from
India.
India.
It comes from India. Give it back.
Right. Okay. On to the
Well,
next topic.
when's the last time you ate a donut?
Last time I ate a donut, I don't eat donuts anymore.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. Well, when's the last time you ate one?
Last week before.
Oh, wow. Oh, I don't eat donuts anymore. I had one last week.
No, I don't. But that was because somebody. It was because they didn't have the hash brown I wanted.
All right,
Oh,
I'm
okay.
back. I'm
All
back.
right. Anyways, donuts. Those are cultural appropriation. Those are German. So please
Those are
stop
German?
appropriating my culture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're German?
Yeah. So no donuts for
So the
you, Wolf.
people
That's
who-
cultural appropriation.
So the people who eat poutine should stop right now, right?
Yeah. Stop eating those what Americans call disco fries because it's obviously cultural appropriation.
Yeah. Because no eating any more poutine over there, guys.
Let's
No
not forget that
poutine.
donair meat.
The what?
The donair meat. Donair.
Donair.
Yeah.
The yogurt?
No, it's the meat on the spit that goes round and round. You see it the mall.
Oh, is that
And
ours?
then they shave it off. Yeah, it's from down east. Hawaiian pizza. Stop that.
Where's that come from?
Chatham, Ontario.
Really? Is that where it started from?
Yes, that's where it started from in the 1950s.
Really?
Okay, this is the weird thing. There's this guy who's Greek. He goes from Greece to Italy, learns about pizza, comes to Canada, goes to Chatham, sets up of all things. What does a Greek do? Sets up a restaurant. Then he doesn't know what kind of restaurant to set up, so he sets up, well, I know how to make pizza, so he sets up a pizza restaurant. So you got a Greek guy making Italian pizza, doesn't know anything about pizza, and realizes, well, I can't just sell sauce and cheese. So he starts throwing all sorts of crap on there to see what works.
And Hawaiian pizza, right?
And Hawaiian pizza was born.
Oh shit.
Mm.
That's first I heard of that one.
Oh yeah.
It's the new Ghostbusters, basically.
And you guys in the U.S. you doing crack and all that stuff. You gotta stop that, eh?
Hmm.
So anybody in the U.S. doing crack right now has got to stop. It's a cultural appropriation.
Oh, Rob Ford.
Hmm?
Rob Ford?
No,
Toronto
crack
mayor?
started here, as far as I understand. Crack was
Oh,
created
okay.
here.
Yeah.
Crack originated here. No more of this cultural appropriation.
Yeah.
You're eating spaghetti? Stop right now. That's Italian. You can't eat that
Wow.
anymore.
Technically, I think it's Chinese. But I'm not gonna go there.
No, Chinese is a different noodle from.
The same idea, like dough that's been strung out and dried, then boiled again. Come on, they found 4,000-year-old noodles. Okay. They did.
Rice noodles. Rice noodles.
No, they were made from wheat.
Were they?
Yeah.
In China?
In China, rice was typically only eaten by the ruling class, like the emperor and the upper class.
Yeah.
For years. It's only recent that it's actually been eaten by the lower class, like what we would call middle and lower class.
And you know the funniest part though? In China, you're considered lower class if you eat noodles.
Yeah, now you are.
You're upper class if you eat rice.
Yeah.
Oh, have the tides have turned.
Yeah. So I believe Wolf wants to talk about Ghostbusters, the reboot.
The reboot, the retread.
Yeah, the retread.
I heard even there was it. I was watching somebody said got a comment from who was it? Dan Aykroyd. Comment from Dan Aykroyd when they were saying, what's your opinion of Ghostbusters? And he said no comment.
I mean,
Yeah, because he knows what they're looking for. They're looking for a soundbite.
it's rehash shit. I mean, really. I mean, I'm not gonna say that this is like overly feminist or anything like that. I'm not gonna give it that much credit on that level, but it's just some crappy remake. Nothing special. Just Hollywood being
You're a
Hollywood.
misogynist, that's why.
Mm.
Mhm.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. It was
Well, if
it
you're just
was.
part of the patriarchy.
Yeah.
I'll give it this much credit. The graphics were kind of cool, and it was a little funny bit by bit. But other than that, yeah, I still recommend getting stoned watching it. But then again,
How much? Okay, how much and what kind of drugs would you have to consume for that movie to be humorous?
you gotta get pretty drunk.
Pretty drunk.
Yeah.
So we're limiting ourselves to intoxication as being that this seems rather minimal.
I mean, I do that to like all the movies I watch, so just for the fuck of it.
I'm thinking heavy portions of TCT or what's it called, PCP.
That's a bit much. I mean, maybe
That's a bit much right there. Yeah.
yeah,
Okay, so what do you say? Acid?
Yeah, you might want to stop at the cough syrup there, Skeptic.
yeah, yeah. I usually stop at freaking alcohol or marijuana.
And the movie looks good at that point?
Come on, you don't want to get thrown out of the theater.
What's the giddy drug?
The giddy drug?
Yeah, no, there's certain drugs that make you like supposedly make you all giddy, like the whole world is great, man. Is that the marijuana? That's gotta be marijuana.
No, it's.
Mellows you out.
Oh yeah.
It's been a while since I did that.
Well, ecstasy makes you love everybody, right?
There you go. You're beautiful, man. I love you. I love you. What else? Tell us details. And for those watching, there will be spoilers. Wolf? Here, I'll wake him up. Meow! What'd you do this weekend, Sudo?
Same thing I do every weekend.
Try to take over the world.
No, that never results in anything.
That whole scenario just sounded like Pinky in the Brain.
Yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately, I think I'm falling asleep here. I'm gonna go take a nap. But I mean, did you hear with Wolf on mute?
A
Well,
wolf and a
Wolf, get
cat in the
back.
same room? This could be bad. Gus was on a few minutes ago, and now he's not logged on.
All right. I'm gonna drop out. Talk to you guys
Okay,
later.
thanks for trying to put me to sleep.
Sorry about that.
Where are you? La-dee-da-dee-da-dee-da. We're live, you know that, Wolf, right? So any comments? Anybody want to come in and talk about the Ghostbusters? Ghostbusters 3. New price to pay.
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Where'd you go? London?
Uh, I was dealing with some bullshit. It was anyway. Wait.
Pseudo dropped out. He was falling asleep. I couldn't keep him awake.
Yeah, it's fine.
Seems everybody's doing their thing today. Seems pretty dead. I was playing Need for Speed.
Was that would that include Tom Cruise?
No, no. You're thinking of Top Gun, I think. But is it Top Gun or what's the other one he did? I don't think it was Need for Speed, was it? Now I'm gonna have to look this up. Thanks, man. Days of Thunder. Days of Thunder.
Oh,
You're thinking of Days of Thunder.
Days of Thunder. Yeah,
Yeah,
Top Gun.
Need for Speed is it's a game, an EA game that I've been playing. I'm a little perturbed at the fact that they've been running events that haven't been tested. So some events that make very little sense, or they're not. The person didn't look them over and say, look, this one doesn't balance, or this doesn't make any sense. They just slapped it into a program and dumped it into the game. Picking it up. I've heard there's other companies that do similar aspects. It's a free game for Android, but
Oh, nice.
it's a racing game. The one I do is called No Limits.
Okay,
what games do you play, man? What games do you play?
I'm a fan of Wii games.
Wii games. Tell which Wii games do you play?
I'm trying to get my hands on a new Super Smash Brothers game.
I've always liked that. I heard there's a movie. Is it a movie that's coming out with those rabbits? Rabbits?
What, Raving Rabbits?
Raven Rabbits, yeah.
I heard that. I mean, there was a show on in the States on Nickelodeon based on that. What's up, Isaiah? And the thing that happened was yeah. And the thing that happened, I mean, I don't know if they're still working on it. I think they are probably, but I haven't heard anything about a movie.
Oh yeah, I heard something was coming out with them. Maybe it's another game. It'd be nice. I like that game. Those rabbits are pretty hilarious.
Yeah, they are. Okay, let's see.
I'd go watch a Rabbids movie over Ghostbusters 3 for sure.
Yeah, I mean to give anything to say anything else. I mean, it's I mean, yeah, just get drunk watching that shit. That's all I have to say about that. Okay. Okay, so what do we got here?
What do we got here?
I'm just looking up a topic. Okay, this looks nice. This looks interesting. Okay, New York Times. New York Times. No. Go away, Ed. Nobody likes you.
Nobody likes me.
Yeah, well, yeah, if you're an ad.
Oh.
Okay, so emerging Republican platform goes far to the right.
Are we talking about U.S. politics again?
Yeah, political shit.
Something I know very little about, care very little about.
Yeah. You know a little about it because you're like the head of you're the head of America.
Where the what?
Here's a link that might help.
Where the head of
And
America, did you say?
Hmm?
We give head to America? What?
I said hat. Hat of
Oh,
America.
hat of America, okay.
Yeah.
We have another update for you on the Republican platform, and it's even crazier than you think. So earlier in the week, we learned that they had an anti-porn provision in there. Oh, that's so amazing. It's 2016, and they're saying they're against porn in their platform. I think the genie's out of the bottle, guys. You heard of the internet? And they're all liars. They're all liars. Why? Every single one of them, and it was unanimous. It was unanimous in the platform committee. Every single one of them who was like, yeah, totally, porn, bad, immoral. It's a public health crisis. It's a menace, they called it. Every single one of them, you know damn well, not only looked at porn and looks at porn, they did it within the last week, bitch. Month tops. But this is what they do. I mean, they're beyond ridiculous. And then obviously there's the massive hypocrisy that other people have brought up. I saw a bunch of articles on this. Porn, public health crisis, menace, ruins millions of lives. What do they say about guns? No problem whatsoever.
Yeah.
32,000 deaths every year in the United States of America, over 11,000 homicides. We've been under the rug. That's not a public health crisis in any way. Shut the fuck up. They're so disconnected from reality, but they still try to, mesh reality into what they want it to be. And they don't get that there are rational people in the country that look at that and they just laugh.
Okay. Yeah. My boy Kyle Kalinske pretty much said it himself. Pretty straight up. Yeah, and not only that, it's also coal is a clean energy source.
Yeah, I read that. I just read that. Now that you've sent me the link. Are they freaking nuts?
Yeah, they are.
Okay, let me. Republicans move on Tuesday towards adopting a staunchy conservative platform, staunchy to say the least, that takes a strict traditional view of the family and child rearing. Oh boy, let's go back to the Dark Ages. You better bring out your bear skins and stuff like that, because that's about how far they're going to be going back. Bars military women from combat. I'm sure the feminists would love that idea. Describes coal as clean energy in what universe? Declare pornography a public health crisis. But as the man said himself, I forget his name, guns are swept under the rug. There's a platform that the Times seems to channel the party's presumptive president nominee Donald J. Trump. Oh, you guys are doomed. Calling to destroy ISIS, belittling President Obama as weak and accusing his administration of inviting attacks from adversaries. But the document positions itself far to the right of Mr. Trump's beliefs in other places, and amounts to a rightward lurch, even from the party's hard-line platform in 2012. Especially as it addresses gay men, lesbians, and transgender people. Oh, this is going well.
Yeah.
Can you say internal explosion?
Yeah, America's imploding. And control it. I can only imagine the crown jewel as if Trump actually becomes president.
Yeah, I'm sorry to say, Wolf, but yeah, there's no other way to do this. Trump's going to have to be president. Nobody's going to learn from this. Nobody. They're not learning. There's no learning curve here whatsoever. They're on a solid spiral right into the earth.
Yeah, I guess it's a travesty. I mean, it's almost, you could say that.
I hate to say it, I don't want you to be suffering to this extent, but honestly, if he does become president, you deserve it.
Yeah, I guess so. Maybe. Yeah, that's why we gotta go with the lesser of evils, unfortunately. But Isaiah, what do you think of this shit, man?
About what? What?
He hasn't
about.
made a. I assume from his lack of interjection that he's in agreement.
Basically, from the article we're reading about, like, let's see, Republicans adopting a traditionalist view of the family and shit, and let's say women can't be part of the military, and let's see, also banning porn. Like that's a health crisis. What you think of that?
That's an appeal to the Christian right, which is obviously it is.
Yeah, pretty much. I would agree on that.
But that just means the Christian right has still a large following that they have to appeal to them.
Absolutely, they're a huge portion of the vote.
Yeah, and appealing to their bullshit is it's sort of necessary if you want to be at least the president of this country. So you gotta at least appeal to that shit. If
But,
not,
the U.S. needs to change. It needs to change in a big way.
I mean, we're working on it. Fuck, I mean, there is some secularization going on. It's all about hammering on these arguments. Okay.
I'm thinking you're gonna have to resort to like caves and animal skin outfits now.
Yeah.
Have you figured out how to rub two sticks together to make fire yet?
Hmm.
My brother and I have always. We would drink.
It's hard. I mean, we need to get that fire going again, like call Prometheus or some shit. Anyway, moving on. Let's see what else we got working here.
Moving on, we were having a good time with this one. I guess it was kind of embarrassing. Go ahead.
Yeah, the ironic thing is, just before we leave it, usually in the most anti-porn places, they usually have like the most frequented, like watch porn sites, like trans or gay or something like that.
Yeah. I remember the statistics for that, or they had a saying like, was it Texas was one of the highest porn
and you don't even want to get started on the Islamic states. Those places got some weird ass fetishes, father daughter, fucking molesting snakes and shit. It's weird.
No doubt.
Okay, what we got now? All right, so we got Kentucky official refuses to marry atheist couple.
Sounds like a throwback from the last one. It's just another reoccurrence.
Mm-hmm.
Here against atheists. Raw Story reports a Kentucky county judge refused to officiate a couple's wedding after they requested he respect their lack of religious beliefs. Trigg County Judge Hollis Alexander confirmed that he turned away Mandy Heath and her fiancé when Heath went to file the necessary paperwork at the local courthouse on the day before their wedding. Quote, I will be unable to perform your wedding ceremony. I include God in my ceremonies, and I won't do one without. So these guys are like, what? But we're atheists, and we want to get married. And this isn't a church, you're a judge. This is the government. You can't say, because I disagree with your marriage, I'm not going to do it. But you're not a church, you're the government. You're the government. So you're just approving our marriage. We're two atheists, we want to get married, you have to do it. He's like, oh, no, I'm not going to do it. Because I think atheism is wrong.
Yeah, so basically the atheists can't get married because of a bias. Obviously, this violates separation of church and state. 1 second.
Mm-hmm. Separating, this. I don't know. I'm at a loss for words. I'm Canadian, so my side is not much better in this way, but. Isaac, you there? Isaiah, sorry. Isaiah, you there?
Yeah, I am.
What's your view on it?
On the judge?
Yeah.
I mean, it's an obvious violation of the Establishment Clause, like clear violation. But where is it again?
Kentucky.
Oh, that figures.
What is the most religious state in the U.S.?
I would say Mississippi.
Mississippi, isn't it? Yeah.
I
I
think
think
it's
Mississippi
Mississippi.
had some issues, but that just made it like top of the world as far as religious ideals. What was the first thing they set up? Oh yes. Is it Mississippi who has the right to refuse service because of religious ideals?
I can't remember.
You'll have to correct me on that if I'm wrong.
Yeah, I looked it up. It's Mississippi. Wow, I was just guessing off the top of my head.
And I'm Canadian, dude.
Yeah.
We hear the stuff all the way up here.
What's in Mississippi?
It was Mississippi. Yeah, he just
It's
confirmed
the
it.
most religious state. I guessed off the top of my head and I got it right.
Oh yeah, well look, I think that was one of the yeah they actually fought a religious law out there. Yeah.
Yeah, it was Mississippi that has the religious law that they can discriminate against people based on their religious ideals.
Hmm. Yeah,
It's
that's
legal
fucked
there.
up. Yeah, but just going back to that point about that guy. Yeah, that's fucked up. Especially considering the fact that that has nothing to do with and religious stuff. It's a secular institution mainly for tax purposes. We're all in agreement with that.
Mm.
Okay, I'm gonna take that as a yes. Okay, we're moving on. So let's see.
It's because
Man,
of
this
God.
Florida man opens fire on two teenagers hunting Pokemon.
Oh yeah, there's been
Oh,
some.
Jesus.
Wait! Before you start freaking out, there's been some things stating that that was all bullshit. There's a link. Hold on, give me a minute, and I'll look up the. Was on my feed. Pokemon is not. Nope, that's the one. PT, totally psychotic. Make America great again. Oh, lovely.
Okay, so you ready for the next story?
Yeah, go for the next story while I'm trying to look up this Pokemon thing that was. Here it is. When Pokemon Go is down and has, and in the comment, do I forward this to you, Wolf?
So what now?
Link post. Here we go. Link to post. Okay. Copy. And then I'll go to here. Okay, here's the follow-up to that. To that Pokemon thing.
Mm-hmm. All right, so what we got here? Okay, so two Florida teens found more than what they bargained uh, for Saturday when they were shot by a startled homeowner while they searched for Pokemon. The Orlando Sentinel reports the new Pokemon Go game created a craze, but because it causes players to look at their phone screens while searching their surroundings to collect virtual monsters, it has also come under scrutiny for playing a role in accidents. The incident Saturday is no exception. The Palm Coast was. Wait a minute, hold on. The Palm Coast resident was sleeping at about 1:30 a.m. when he was startled awake by a noise. He looked outside and saw a white car parked outside the house. Flagler County Sheriff spokesman Jim Torino told the Sentinel when he approached the teen's car, gun in hand, he overheard one of them say, "Did you get anything?" The man believed the teenagers had robbed his house and stood in front of the car, pointing his handgun at them. They sped away, but not before the homeowner fired shots at them. Police were notified when one of the teen's mothers reported that they had been shot at while hunting Pokemon characters Taros and Marowak. They only reported it after seeing bullet holes and a flat tire, but had thought initially that the man was just trying to scare them. No one was injured, and police are investigating. Huh. I'm glad no one got shot at. Well, I mean, people were shot, but I'm glad no one got killed as a result. Yeah, should be more careful. What you guys think?
Well, I did the follow-up. Did you read the follow-up to it?
What was a follow-up? My audio kind of went out.
Sorry?
I missed it. Could you give
The
me
follow-up is on the right. I posted it on the right. If you open it up, you'll see when Pokemon Go is down is the name of the thing. But if you read closely, if you click it and read the actual comments at the bottom, it states that the story was bullshit. This new story going around, 15-year-old kid killed trespassing while playing Pokemon Go, it's a fake. So are many of the, of not most of all, of the other crime reports.
All right, that's good to know. Hey Isaiah, you play Pokemon Go?
Almost every day.
Why does that sound like sarcasm?
But I legit play it every day.
Do you really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
How many have you collected so far?
I have no idea. I don't count.
Yeah, I should get in on that.
I got
But I'm doing it less often because it's really hot in California.
I ain't got no time for that. Who got no
Yeah,
time for that? Ain't nobody got time for that. Remember that lady?
Sounds
There's
familiar.
a fire. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Okay, more political shit. Alex Jones ambush Karl Rove in airport face-off.
I haven't heard this one before.
Okay, yeah, I got a sound clip of it. Shit, get back down there. Okay. Upper, more upper. Okay.
We interrupting something?
Now I'm trying to make it work. Hang on, let me share it with y'all. Okay, there goes the link right there.
Okay. Alex Jones. Okay, let's see. Alex Jones ambushes Karl Rove. Okay, I have an idea who Alex Jones is.
He's a conspiracy theorist for the radio in the United States. And Karl Rove, he's a politician. He was I think he was involved in George Bush's like the younger one's administration. And they're facing off.
Okay, folks, Karl Rove is on the same flight with us to Cleveland. We're here in Dallas. I'm just going to go over and ask him a few questions.
It went out. Wolf, I can't hear it.
I don't think it's gone out. It's just he's chasing this poor bastard around the airport.
once again, you're facts, but I appreciate it. And what I've told you is, I'm working for Fox. I have a, if you want me to appear on your program, you call Fox. And I know you don't think the rules apply to you. I like to do call Fox. If you have to be on the rules apply to me. So call Fox. I do have an audience almost like Fox. Call Fox. One year will be better. Oh, I know. Call Fox. Call Fox. I'm sure there will be a lot. No. I'm having a conversation with friends.
One second.
Wow. So Karl Rove works for Fox News? Is that what I'm getting out of this?
No, I think he was involved in the Bush administration.
Well, according to this, he's involved in the Hillary administration right now, according to Alex Jones. He's claiming that he's criticizing Karl Rove, saying, "Aren't you siphoning money into Hillary's campaign?"
This is the guy that canvassed.
Yeah.
There's a global.
Anyway, hang on. Let me just rewind it.
I fail to understand
Actually,
why
fuck
this
that.
is a problem for them.
So what now?
So I failed to see why this is a problem for him.
A problem for who? Rove?
No, for a problem for
Trump?
Karl Rove.
Alex Jones, that Karl Rove's company is siphoning money into Hillary Clinton's campaign.
Well, I mean, okay. See, the thing with Alex Jones is that he's a lot of He's into
Yeah,
all
I
these.
understand he's a conspiracist, and so does Karl Rove knows that as well, and he's stating that you're making accusations that aren't reasonable. And if you want, you can call me and we'll get you on our show. But he says I don't want to be on your show. That's what I got out of it.
Yeah, pretty much the same thing. I mean, this guy, he usually this is how he usually behaves when it comes to people and TV shows and interviews. There was this one time, let's see, he was on the BBC show Sunday Politics.
Who's this? Karl Rove?
No, not Karl Rove. Alex Jones.
Oh, Alex Jones. Okay.
Yeah, he was he was being interviewed by let's see, Andrew Neil, I believe. Yeah, Andrew Neil and journalist David Aronovich, critique of such theories, and he was in, like, the latter. Aronovich was saying that they didn't exist or anything like that, and Jones just shouted and interrupted, and the interviewer called him an idiot and the worst person he ever interviewed, and he kept doing it until he knew he was off air. So yeah, kind of a lunatic, and in this particular case, he was trying to make it seem like he was working for Hillary, basically. And these were the quotes: "You're filming this for your program. I work for Fox." Rove says, "Are you just siphoning money to make sure Hillary Clinton wins?" Jones asks, "You're working for Hillary?" "I'm working for Fox, so I'm not gonna be appearing on the Alex Jones show." Rove insists, "Once again, you're distorting the facts." Rove then tells Jones to call the network if he wants to book an interview. "I know you don't think the rules apply to you, Jones," he says. "Our audience is almost as big as Fox now." Jones replies, "One of these days it'll be bigger." Seconds later, a visibly frustrated Rove asks Jones to wander off and stop interrupting his conversation. Jones turns away, then tells the cameraman that Rove can only win the argument when it's a controlled argument. This guy has been against Trump the whole time. He argues he wants to siphon off the money like in 2008 and like he does in 2012.
This is political bullshit, is what this is.
Yeah, he's a carnival barker. I'm actually not surprised. I do the same thing.
Give me 1 sec.
Azzy, what do you think of the crazy guy?
Who, Jones?
Yeah.
I don't really have an opinion. I mean, are we really surprised Alex Jones would do something like this? The man, well, I would say he's lost his mind, but there's really nothing to lose.
Mm. Yeah, pretty much.
Hey, Wolf, do we have anybody watching us right now?
Yeah, we got a few people watching us.
Interesting.
Yeah. All right, let's see what else we got on tap.
Come on, let's get JD in here.
JD Kane?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm sure he's always got something to say. Copy. Do. Let's see if he comes in. See if everybody else.
Oh
What's up?
my God, this looks pretty good. New subject. New idiot to make fun of.
Another Bible thumbing nut.
Nah, Tim's actually kind of chill compared to Matt Slick. His overly whiny ass. We just close some of these windows. Okay, there we go. All right, we got asshole consulting. Stop fucking majoring in biology.
Sorry, what?
Yeah, I'm literally not making this up. Asshole consulting. Stop fucking majoring in biology. So that's right, y'all. Science is stupid.
Who's saying this?
Who said that?
This dumb fuck right here. You see it?
Aaron Clary?
Asshole consulting. Yeah. Asshole
Who is
consulting.
that?
Oh, I gotta look this up. This is too much.
Everybody, assholeconsulting.com to get to us from compromised situations. Today, hey, I'm about 20 years old. I work full-time, go to school full-time, and pay for school. I have 2 classes to go to get my associates in accounting. The thing is that I'm also interested in other majors or pathways like a Bachelor's of Science in Biotechnology and certifications in Clinical Lab Tech and Pharmacist Tech. I would like to pursue these other pathways as well, but I'm not sure on when to pursue them. Should I pursue those majors after I get my bachelor's in accounting, or should I go for the certifications first, get a job in those fields, make more money, then pursue my bachelor's in accounting? And that's it. Well, thank you for the very short request. The time for you to get those certifications is never, because they are fucking worthless. If you look up what a pharmacist tech makes at the Bureau of Labor Statistic, mid-range, mid-career, median salary, it's 30 fucking grand. I made more than that adjusted for inflation working as a fucking rookie security guard. You can actually, if you're aggressive, make more than that babysitting, especially if you're a good babysitter, okay?
Okay, so apparently a degree
It's
in
all
biology.
about money.
Hmm?
What he's saying is it's all about money. Like, yeah, saving lives doesn't matter.
Yeah. Or advances in science, or does he even know? Okay, well, first off, he's only going by this with anecdotal evidence and shit. But I mean, if you actually work hard at biology, you could actually get grants and shit. You know, actually being funded for your work and being paid. You can actually be paid as a student. I mean, fucking look at Scientist Sam, for fuck's sake. But apparently
Okay.
this guy, but this guy apparently made a lot more as a fucking security guard, and you could apparently make more as a babysitter according to this guy.
Yeah, I've
That
got this guy's channel now. I'm gonna subscribe and see what kind of freak show this guy is.
yeah. Okay, let's hear more of his profound fucking wisdom.
Do not waste your fucking time. Okay, anything bio anything, biology, bioengineering, bioethics, stick my dick in a pencil shredder. It's all bullshit. It's all worthless. And seriously, you want to talk about a roboticized economy, getting rid and destroying jobs? That's it. All you do is you put little fucking pieces of somebody else's jizz in with a little bit of fucking chlorophyll, and oh shit, oh that's the guy who's the father. That's all you do. You don't even get to find out who's the daddy. You're just like doing this in a mass. They got like the what other having robots do that? You do not ever waste your time in any biology.
Isaiah,
This
dude,
guy is really a retard, isn't he? Like
Yeah.
psychologically broken down. His brain is fried. He's done too much in the way of narcotics or something. Because there's no way somebody this can degrade themselves to this point.
I mean, dude, honestly, okay, when I took fucking biology in college and even in high school, I mean, I was always interested in this, and I've actually had people push me to get a career in it. The only reason I didn't do it is because it wasn't, doing it professionally just wasn't my thing. That doesn't mean that it's not a worthwhile, like actual career to go into. I mean, you pick your actual stuff out. It's gonna be really, really good in the future. I mean, but Isaiah, you work more with biology, like you're getting a degree in it. Like, what do you think of this?
Nope, I'm not getting a degree right now. I mean, I just have, common sense. I can understand the importance of things like cancer research.
Yeah. Oh, also vaccines and stuff. Yeah. You need to get
Does
them
this guy
everywhere.
have
Yeah,
comments?
all
Did
that,
Wait,
all
wait,
that
wait,
good
wait.
medicine stuff.
Does this guy have comments on the vaccine movement? Wait. Let's see if he's got comments on that too. That would just put him in a whole new world of idiocy.
Yeah.
Perfect woman test. Oh, here, it just gets better. There's
Okay.
one called the perfect woman test. That should amuse feminists to no end. The problem with dating Muslim religious
Wait,
girls.
I want to finish this real quick.
Biology, bio as an no. Take your time, take your money, and accelerate. Get yourself a bachelor's in accounting, and then go be an accountant. Do not piss away your time on a $30,000 a year job when you can go work carpentry or anything else and make that money. I mean, honestly, God, be a gas station attendant. Be something else. Do not waste your time getting that kind. Because I can see, here's the type of people you're going to go to school with. They're going to be the fat broads that were not only fat but dumb and think they're really intelligent, but they don't want to go and get an actual real degree. So they're going to go and get like their associates in dental hygiene, or they're, those are actually the really hot chicks, and then the middle-aged dentists hire them because they want to fuck them later, and that's usually how dental hygienists work. That's why they're.
He's
Okay,
at
fuck
pizza
it.
work. This guy's at pizza work.
Fuck this guy. He's a retard. Like what
I called
does he even
it.
have to do? Like what the fuck does he even have to do with biology anymore?
He's gone off the rail. Biology's not part of the issue now. It's the man is dealing with some other hidden issues.
Yeah. Okay, so basically the moral of the story is, kids, if you want to know what you're going to do for a living,
Go
get
to
that from your
school.
account-
Don't ask that guy.
Stay in school.
Get it from your counselor, not some random idiot off the internet. Okay.
Stay in school, kids.
Yep.
Why is that? That's like the most cliche-ass thing to say, but the most reasonable thing to say in this circumstance.
Yeah, of course it is. All right, what we got now?
Okay, well, we've determined this guy's a complete buffoon, so let's unsubscribe. All right, next.
Let's see. Steve.
Why does that name keep coming up? I keep hearing that. Yesterday you mentioned that same name again. many Steves are there in this world?
Steve Shives.
Oh yeah, Steve Shives. That's a he's he's a misogynist according to his wife.
Yeah, we know he's a gimp. You don't have to remind us. Okay.
Well, I wasn't going to say too much about it. It's I did get some entertainment value out of him, but
All right, let's see him.
To cherish human right, there sure are a lot of us who don't understand it. So here are 5 misunderstood things about it.
oh,
Number 1, free speech is more than the First Amendment. We Americans tend to treat the concept of free speech as synonymous with the First Amendment to our Constitution, which states that Congress shall make no law abridging the freedom of speech. I myself, when discussing this issue, have often pointed out that the First Amendment defines the relationship between citizens and their government, not citizens and each other. But the concept of free speech is much broader than the First Amendment to the Constitution of my country. And just as importantly, it's much more complex than the I should get to say whatever I want principle that is promoted by certain people on the internet. Number 2, it's not speech without consequence. Respect.
Wait. What exactly?
what
I
is
don't know.
a
I
peach
don't know.
daiquiri is another delicious way to enjoy frozen peaches. Have anything to do what he's talking about?
I don't know. He's an idiot. I mean, none of what he said actually made sense. I mean, hang on, let me just, because I feel like I missed something of what he said.
And just as importantly, it's much more complex than the I should get to say whatever I want principle that is promoted by certain people on the internet. Number 2, it's not
So basically, only worry about speech that disagrees with you. Okay.
speech without consequence. Respecting free speech doesn't mean that there can't be negative consequences for saying the wrong thing at the wrong time. If I'm making racist or misogynistic comments online and my boss finds out about it and fires my ass, that doesn't mean that my boss doesn't respect free speech. If someone else sees me making bigoted comments and calls me out on it, that doesn't mean that they don't respect free speech. Respecting disagreement is a crucial part of the concept of free speech, but respecting disagreement doesn't mean respecting every disagreeing opinion, no matter how.
Yeah, basically, I understand that. I understand what he means by that. That's why you go and systematically block people that you don't like. I mean, you can go on Twitter right now. You don't even have to have Twitter.
Yeah.
Blocked by him. He's systematically trying to bring down T.J. Kirk, the amazing atheist, trying to ruin his livelihood. No problem trying to do that. Thank fuck he failed though many times. Okay, moving on.
Ignorant or toxic that opinion. Bigots with poor judgment are not a protected class, and there is no moral or legal principle requiring anyone else to put up with it. Number 3, it doesn't guarantee you a
Yeah, except that you don't have a right to a safe space.
platform. Respecting free speech also means respecting the rights of others to moderate their own spaces.
What is the purpose of that?
Everyone else is also free to decide that they don't
What is
want
the
me
purpose
to
of this peach sorbet and peach ice cream and peach? What is the point of that? Am I looking at the wrong thing? Is this not in his videos?
But I don't know. This guy, he's. Let me look at his face. Screenshot right there.
Yeah, you should. Keep that a screenshot.
Isaiah, isn't that a derp face right there?
Yeah, that's a derp face for sure. But I don't understand the concept of why is it necessary to put these things about peaches in this whole entire. It didn't make a lick of sense to me.
Yeah, I don't know. More of the bullshit, I guess.
in a who they control. This can be especially true if what I have to say is not particularly original, informed, or relevant to the purpose the moderator means to serve with that platform. Free speech doesn't magically impart value to anything I might say. The value of what I have to say, beyond my own opinion of it, is determined by those who hear it. And on that subject, number 4, it doesn't entitle you to be a bully. Sometimes the noble concept of free speech is invoked for the most petty reasons
Oh my fucking god.
imaginable. I've seen people assert their freedom of speech after offending someone with an insult. I've seen people assert their freedom of speech after it became clear that what they were saying was obviously hurtful to the person they were saying it to. I've seen people assert their freedom of speech to justify continuing to aggressively pursue a conversation with someone who clearly did not want to talk to them.
Okay, here's the thing. You don't like what a person is saying, you could easily block someone or remove them. You don't basically have the right to censor them. That's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm. I have to agree with that. It's you're on a medium that can, you can easily just get off, get away, get out, whatever the circumstance. You're anonymous as it is, or at least you're supposed to be anonymous in this medium.
He's actually been losing subscribers as a result of this SJW shit.
Oh, big time, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Was he at 1 million? No, I guess not. He's at 52 now, according to this. 52,000, that's it. That's less than
Wait, he had a million at a point?
Doomed.
Well,
Huh?
I don't know about a
He
million.
had 1 million at a point?
I don't remember entirely, but I thought he had a large following at one point.
Okay, according to TJ, basically he had a bit of a large following, at least larger than what he has now, because he has like 52,000. It was in the last month. He's lost at least a few hundred subscribers. I mean, he blocks everyone. I mean, it's not really all that surprising. I mean, how the hell are you gonna have people follow you if you repeatedly block them and have this fucking safe space fucking agenda?
Yeah, that and the fact that he's still making these stupid videos that don't make any sense to anyone, and then blocking people in the process makes no sense at all. He's like literally mentally lost his position.
Yeah.
Just as others can impose consequences for speech they find unacceptable or exercise discernment over who is allowed to speak on platforms they control, I can refrain from speaking out of respect for the circumstances or the sensitivities or concerns of others, even if I really want to say something. Free speech and self-control are not mutually exclusive. Number 5, it doesn't obligate others to listen to you. There are those who...
You know what? I think that's a good ending point on this video. You're right. We don't have to listen to you. Goodbye.
He just proves his own point.
Mm-hmm.
And proves the reason why his followers are declining rapidly.
Yeah.
Amazing stuff. Amazing. So, do we have a history of when he was last? I'm sure his videos, will have some sort of... Does anybody have any history on his videos?
What about the videos?
Like going far back that somebody's tried to critique one of his videos showing the number of followers he had.
Okay, let me just...
Did you have any historical things where you tried to critique his...
Oh, you're talking about me with regard to Steve Shives?
Yeah, did you or anybody else that you know of who's critiqued Steve Shives' videos? Because that last one showed the number of videos, or number of subscribers. I'm sure there are other critiquings that show the number of subscribers.
Okay, hang on. Let me play this amazing antics video real quick about his numbers. Okay.
The money fucking tainted in his eyes because it comes from people he's declared to be sexist just because we don't agree with his particular fucking variant of feminism? What Shives did do was emphatically support a well-known false flagger and dock dropper named Jenny fucking McDermott. She actually set up a GoFundMe page and committed fraud. This resulted in her being fired from her job and the GoFundMe page being shut down. It even put the company and their insurance in a difficult position. Jenny, this people, it's not actually important for him to live up to what he preaches, just as long as
Fuck, let me see here.
other people preach it too. You're good. So are we beginning to detect a fucking pattern here? Steve Shives routinely holds agreement with himself as the paramount virtue. Okay? All other virtues stem from that. Do you agree with Steve? In the book of Steve, that's the fucking first and only commandment. Agree with me. And he paradoxically holds agreement with his beliefs to be more important than his beliefs themselves. That's why you get this bullshit cognitive dissonance, like, always listen to rape victims, well, unless they disagree with me. We need to help women, you. And that's the biggest difference between me and Steve. He wishes desperately for the power to silence me. Meanwhile, even if I were given the power to silence him, I would not use it. Ironically, the only person that Steve has succeeded in silencing is himself. His channel is dying the death of 1,000 cuts. It's hemorrhaging subscribers. In the same time span that he lost 79 subscribers, I gained 38,000. My message has resonated with people for nearly a decade now. And while I'm never going to be the next fucking Pootie Pie who gets 38,000 subscribers every time he fucking scratches his asshole, I'm very happy. I don't bring this up just to brag, though, although bragging is a fringe benefit. I bring it up to make one last fucking point about Steve Shives. Here's a guy who wants to censor me because, and this is another direct quote from Shives talking about me,
we cannot be a community that supports proud, toxic, incorrigible bigots.
He does this all the time. He bemoans my popularity as if it's an indictment against all of atheism. Well, guess what, Steve? You don't get to fucking decide what people listen to. You don't get to fucking decide what voices rise up above the fray. The people do. They make their own decisions. And the decision that they've made is pretty fucking clear. I gained 38,000 subscribers in the last 30 days. You lost 79. While I'm rocketing towards 1 million subs, you're slowly counting back down to fucking 0. You are in no position whatsoever to speak for this community.
Amen. All right.
Amen. Okay, that was an interesting way to end off that parody.
What do you want me to say, El Satan?
Well, you live up to what your expectations were.
All right.
You remember, there are others expecting you to stand by their ideals.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, but that's the most recent video talking about Steve Shives' numbers and shit.
Yeah, losing 75 subscribers.
79.
39 subscribers. But I wish I could find a history of at one point where he had, where it showed the most number of subscribers he's had.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to make a point of only to talk about that in some other. But anyway, moving on. I think we got
moving on up to the top.
Okay, TVC Mario, the visual and
Yes, that was a racial joke, huh?
I wasn't worrying.
Alright, hey everyone, it's the Vigilant Christian Mario, and you're here for a video I wanted to make to publicly challenge atheist YouTuber Jacqueline Glenn to a debate on my show, a live debate. If you haven't seen this video playlist, I'll leave it linked up. I've been responding to popular YouTubers who attack God, and Jacqueline is one of them. A long time ago, I responded to her ridiculous video, Porn is Addictive, where she claimed that pornography couldn't be an addiction. Ridiculous. And then she did the transgender bathroom video I responded to, gun rights videos.
Who the hell is this clown?
Christians.
Okay, so well, first off, this clown is one of your fellow countrymen. He's a Canadian.
Oh, give me a link, please.
No.
When you
Okay. I'm just fucking with you.
you
Yes,
say no to
Master.
me. Nobody says no
You've
to me.
never come across Mario?
Mario. Okay, I knew it sounded
He's,
familiar.
he's a vigilant Christian. He was a guy who did a bunch of hallucinogens in high school. Never really got over that stuff. He got into Christianity after being introduced to Alex Jones. Now he's into this not just Christianity but also a bunch of conspiracy theories where he critiques everything and anything popular, comparing it
I've
to.
heard of this man. I just didn't think he was one of ours. Guess
Yeah, he is.
it can't be perfect.
I know it's weird, right? He talks about American politics, but he's Canadian. But he's cool because that's just his beliefs. I don't know. He contradicts himself all over the place. Moving on.
Big surprise. Uh,
Disproving Christianity, where she plagiarized someone's work and that is easily debunked, and I went ahead and exposed all that. So what I'm doing now is I'm actually challenging everyone publicly. So I want you guys to come on this show because you guys have literal, some of you, especially Jacqueline, entire channels dedicated to attacking God. Your career is based off of attacking the concept of God in the Bible. So what I want to do is show that none of your arguments are actually sound, and that your entire career is built off of nonsense that can be easily disproven. So, Jacqueline, I would...
Cognitive dissonance, anyone? Bit with a side of projection.
Okay, just to lead off on this, just to help in sort of figuring out this person. Under his about page, it says, "Here you will find my research on the Illuminati in the entertainment industry, the New World Order. What does the Bible really teach?" Oh, good, another Christian. I'm the only Christian.
He would accuse a turkey sandwich of being satanic.
Yes, the truth about the New Age movement and health tips.
If that turkey sandwich had, if it was extremely popular and had nothing to do with religion, he would call it satanic and evil.
It looked at me from the bread and was holding the tomato. And
yeah.
Tomato's red, therefore the Illuminati.
All right, more of this.
Would love for you to come on the show and no plagiarism, bring your own thoughts and ideas, and let's debate them. I would love to challenge you on your atheism and show you how foolish you are for adopting such a worldview. Now, the only one so far that's had the courage to come on the show and agreed is TJ, the Amazing Atheist. So stay tuned for that. We're going to have a friendly, good discussion about God and atheism on this YouTube channel.
Friendly discussion, I love that.
Onision, Jacqueline Glenn, and the next ones that I'm about.
Yeah, I can only imagine. I mean, it took him kind of a minute to get the Vigilant Christian on the Drunken Peasants, so I guess in his mind he's just throwing him a bone, I suppose. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I talk to this guy. I mean, I guess it'd probably be interesting. I mean, he cries at random times. I remember when he was in a YMCA pool with a pool noodle next to a hairy guy, just crying, talking about like how awesome this is gonna be. I don't know if he was experimenting or anything, but that was neither here nor there. Remember that?
It's not ringing any bells for me right now.
Isaiah, you remember that where he was in that pool with the pool getting baptized and shit?
Who, Mario?
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Mario's been around this network quite a bit, hasn't he?
Yeah, he gets around.
He's been the likes of J.D. Kane. Who else has announced him? I think maybe even his name may have even come up in. Let's see, who else has mentioned his name? Red, I may have mentioned his name at one time. Who are some of the other popular ones that seem to have? Mario. The G-Man may have even mentioned him at one point.
Oh yeah. I think he got a boner when he was when he met him.
Let's see, Red. Who's the other person that does a lot of? Was it? He may have been on Nadia's Hangouts. Oh, Dragnot. Did Dragnot mention him at one point?
I don't know. I mean, he's somewhat popular, but he's not. He's not really connected to the Great Debate all that much.
He got. Let's see. Currently, he's got about almost 400,000 subscribers. Compare that to Steve Shive's number. It makes Steve Shive look like just a small time punk.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, that doesn't like just because he does his own thing. It doesn't mean he doesn't lose his shit sometimes. He does cry like uncontrollably. I mean, it's ridiculous.
Well, he's some sort of preacher guy or something on here. Preaching the word of God, yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
no powerful being requires somebody else to give his message. Yeah.
Yep.
And Mr. Vigilant Christian, a.k.a. Mario, believes that he is the man. He's a true Christian. He is not the Christian.
Anyway, we're gonna move on.
Moving on.
Yeah, he's kind of a loon, but that's really all you need to know about him. Not really anything special.
You hear that, Mario? You're not special.
Yep. Start crying, bitch. Crying your Cheerios. All right, we're gonna end it off with this turd.
Who's this
Gentlemen,
turd?
my name is Brett Keane from God.
Oh, really? Do we have to go to
Jesus, the manatee himself.
That you check out all my YouTube channels, connect with me through Facebook and Twitter, and when you get an opportunity, check out my website.
Holy Christ, this is only a few days ago you published this one.
Support my work. You can always
I know.
donate to PayPal.
He's still alive? I thought they threw him off YouTube.
They did like a bunch of times. He's like a bean burrito. He'll come back. He'll come back and give you diarrhea. I think he has his feet up. Like I don't think he's sitting down. I think he's lying up like a beach whale or a matinee.
Manatee, you mean?
Yeah, manatee. Hey, don't look at me. He got those words confused.
Some awesometivity to my Patreon. Hey, Jenny McDermott, how are you doing today? I've noticed that you've had a very unsuccessful time of...
Oh, Christ, she's still around too?
You have, what, 2 or 3 YouTube channels now, and they just refer to you as Horseface and all kinds of other derogatory names. And, of course, they have their justifications and their...
Yeah, Brett. When someone false flags people and doc drops people, yeah, you're gonna be called a few names. You're not exactly going to be given the most charity to. You're gonna be given the least. You know, sort of like the same crap you do.
Did he say Jenny McDermott?
Yes, Jenny McDermott.
Yeah, and here's the thing: if you guys want to like want a bit of a fun, amazing atheist video I played when he started talking about Jay McDermott. She if you remember,
she's a menace to society and a psychological whack job.
Yeah, she made a GoFundMe page for her work where she was gonna have it done, like have money sent to her work, and really she didn't have the money sent for her, and she basically just ripped off the insurance. She committed insurance fraud, got fired, and didn't give a fuck. What's up, Trav?
Aside from that, making false accusations and she called somebody a child molester at one point, I believe.
Oh yeah, said some guys like wanted to fuck her or something like the army.
Yeah, there was she's been accused of false rape accusations in the community.
Yeah, she's bullshit.
She's gone. She's off the rails. There's no. I don't understand why hasn't.
Well, she's an ugly lying bitch.
Like, I don't know. She's starting to make
Thanks.
Beasley sound reasonable.
Kind of like Godless Girl.
Oh, you found out about what she did to you?
I've been found out.
Found out. We know what she did. I was in that hangout when she did drop this.
I should get.
Yeah, I think this whole thing's going to ruin Hangouts now, really, isn't it?
How's it going, Chad? Long time no chat.
Good.
I don't
Yeah.
think it will, because we're just blocking anyone who does it, like, without question. If you do it, you are blocked.
Yeah, and if you give instructions on how to do it for other people, then you're blocked too. Like, fuck the bullshit. Anyway, moving on.
Yeah.
Well, I wanted to tell you about something, and this may not make you feel any better, but an atheist almost made me cry recently. Almost brought me to tears.
Let me guess. It was TJ, right?
Told him he was ugly.
Yeah.
He started to make him cry.
This atheist, he gets a hold of me on Skype, and we're talking, and he tells me basically about how fucking shitty and horrible his life is. I'm not going to mention his name. I get a lot of these type of folks who will come talk to me and everything, and I feel for them and I sympathize with them, and I care very deeply about the hell that people go through and the pain. But the guy, as he tells me about the fucking miserableness of his life and existence, this is where he almost brings me to tears. He says, Brad, I wish that I had the kind of views that you do. Not views like in religious.
I'm gonna call bullshit on that.
Yeah.
No one opens their heart up to Brett Keane.
You think this is a setup?
Does he really get that many views,
Of
though?
course.
Not really.
He doesn't get that many views. No one opens their heart up to Brett Keane. I just don't believe that.
Yeah, he does this all the fucking time. Like, oh,
Make stories up to get his viewing.
This one guy, you know, he was so sad, man. I just felt for him, so I just wanted to help him out. You know, I'm just a humanitarian. Fuck you, Brett. You lying sack of dog shit. You don't give a fuck about anyone. All you care about is the dollars. That's all you care about. And you'll humiliate yourself. You'll do any type of dumb shit. The
most interesting part about this, Wolf, is the fact that he's pointing out an atheist came to him.
Yeah.
In the community that we have, I don't see why an atheist should have to go to a person like him.
He's a pariah.
To resolve their problems or to even offload their problems.
Yeah. I mean, it's whatever. Fuck him. Fuck Jay McDermott. Fuck the both of them. That's a done video. Anyway, so to respond earlier to the statement about Godless Girl and everything, to reiterate, I did make reports on like about that issue to Google. Like a YouTuber, Kevin, Jackie's boyfriend or whatever, helped me out with that. Got me a report to send to Google, so they'll deal with that in a business day. So hopefully that'll reconcile that. But other than that, I'm blocking these hangout killers like ASAP.
Yeah, I blocked them before they get to me. Well, no, never mind. One had got to me 3 times, actually.
Yeah, because this is just lame. I mean, it started off with that retarded little kid, and then that fucking happened in Nadia's hangout, and then mine, and then Steve's. I mean, it's becoming a bit of an epidemic. So you gotta cut it off at the source. What do you think of that, Chaz?
What, cutting it off at the source?
Yeah.
About the only way you can play it, really, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, because we're not going to be able to have any good discussions if random ass dumbass trolls just can't come in just to fuck it around. Yeah, how's that whole Brexit thing anyway?
Not good. Our economy's in the toilet. The value of the pound's fallen, and Yeah, it's just pretty much going to hell in a handbasket, and no one knows what's really going on. And all we've had is a bunch of fucking regime changes.
Yeah, I heard a couple $1 trillion was lost as a result of that.
Yep, worldwide as well.
Mm.
That's not just from our market, that's from the market the world over. Like, an obscenely large amount of money, yeah, that was existing, stopped existing.
Yeah. That was not good. I guess now UK
UK's lost its AAA credit rating, which means we're going to have struggles borrowing money, which is exactly what the Conservatives did for the last how many years to supposedly fix the financial crisis and support the quantitative easing to the banks. Unemployment's going to rise as a result.
Yeah, I think with that they're probably gonna have to stick more to the U.S. if they're gonna want trade or some shit. I guess. I don't know. International global economy shit. It really just confuses the hell out of me. Really. All right. So yeah, with that, all I could say is yeah. Well, with the earlier thing, yeah, Brett Keene's full of shit. Jay McDermott is a fucking annoying nuisance. Almost as bad, but a little more than the godless girl. All right. I'm gonna get off here. It's been a good hangout. Like thank everyone
All
for
right, well,
participating, and peace out later.